Hi, this is the greater visibility portion of the art of riding in the rain. So we're going to talk about lights and way you're presenting yourself on the road. When it comes to lights, same as a car, the white is in the front and the red is in the back. When you are choosing your lights, you are going to want to have something that is visible more than just from direct. Not a good way of saying it, but if you see this light is now on, perpendicular, you can see it. I'm not going to shine it right at you, but you can tell the light is on. You don't want something that's completely covered so that people at an intersection, the opposing traffic doesn't see you. The idea behind a flashing or a bright light is not universally declared by anyone. So this is up to you. What I recommend people to do is when you're walking or driving or cycling, be aware of the bikes around you, and you will see some that are on flashing and some that are solid, and then you decide what you think this feels safer. If you are a little bit more cautious, you might have both, and you'd have a flashing one and a solid one. Be sure to point it down, do not point it up at the other cyclists. When it comes to the brightness of the light, this would depend on what your purpose is. This is a light that's shining up to tell people, I'm here, I'm on a bike, please don't hit me. And this is a light that's far brighter, and this is helping to illuminate the path. If you're on bikeways in the city, you probably don't need as much illumination, but if you ride through parks, if you ride through a more rural area, you'll need that. So again, it depends on the kind of ride that you have that tells you where this needs to go. You can get smaller lights that fit on your helmet, and it's a wise idea to put a light on your helmet. When it's at the handlebars, it's much lower, and parked cars at intersections might interfere with the cars approaching and then seeing you not until the last minute. If it's on your helmet, it's much higher up, it's more likely to be seen in advance. And when you're at a four-way stop, you're better likely to communicate because the light is moving with your head as you turn. So that helmet light is a good idea. When you're at an intersection and you're turning, if you have a dark glove and you're turning with this, you're not really signaling. Unless you have reflective piping on your wrists, this isn't showing anything. And now increasingly gloves are coming with reflective elements of it so that when you are turning, you actually are signaling. You can get lights for your wheels. This is the kind of thing that lights up as you go. It's a little bit of a spirograph element of it. If you're going to put anything on your wheel lights, it's safer to put it on the front. The front is what precedes at an intersection. It's more likely to be seen. At the back, more likely to be hidden by a pannier as well. So if you're going to get a wheel light, put this in on your front lights. On your pannier, it's very good to have something that's very bright and reflective as a water protection. There's a lot of dark panniers out there that are waterproof and have a little bit of reflective gear. You want to have reflective and bright. The safer the better. And in addition to that, also on your left side where the other vehicles are, you can get a slat band that's reflective. If you put this on your elbow, there's not a lot of movement, but if you put it on your ankle, there's a lot more movement, and this is better visibility for vehicles. So if you put this on the left side, this is for the visibility of the other vehicles. If you put it on the right side, this is to keep your pants out of your chain. So make your choice or have one of each. A last thing that's become a little bit more common is a reflective vest, or this is hardly even a vest, but it's a reflective strap that you put around you, and it's very visible. And this one, it gets funky colors. You can turn it into a kaleidoscope of colors, or just choose the color you want. Visibility is not only about how bright you are, it's about where you are on the road. So be in the place that the car is going to be looking. If you're too close to the curb, they're not necessarily going to see you as much, so be at a place where you can be seen. And when you're bright and lit up, then your visibility is far greater.